What's up, you guys? It's Anam Khan. In this video, I want to go over AMC stock, ticker symbol AMC. So AMC has been all over the news since about January 2021 during the whole GameStop fiasco, which I'm sure many of you guys remember when these meme stocks were at their most high, where brokers like Robinhood, Webull were shutting down trading. It was an insane time. However, unlike many of its counterparts like GameStop, BlackBerry, Bed Bath & Beyond, AMC didn't actually crash all the way. They actually kept up some of the hype. And in this video, I want to go over the CEO of AMC because I think there are some interesting articles about him out there. I think he became very famous during the whole fiasco because he raised money during a time when the meme stocks were at their highest, which was a very, very wise decision. He actually got AMC out of the brink of bankruptcy because of that decision. And also, he joined Twitter so he can connect with his retail audience a lot better, similar to what Donald Trump and Elon Musk used to do. So in this video, I want to go over more about him because I think it's very important. So please, if you guys find value in these videos, make sure you like the video and please subscribe to the channel. I see that 95% of you guys watch the videos but don't subscribe. It takes 1 second to do it. I should be at like 40,000 subscribers, guys. Come on, just subscribe. Let's talk about AMC, 68-year-old CEO who's worth over $50 million as of January 2022. Now, that's probably higher than most CEOs, I would say. So, according to Wikipedia, Aron was born to a Jewish family in the suburbs of Philadelphia. He then attended Harvard and received a degree in government before continuing his education and getting his MBA also from Harvard. But that was just the beginning of his journey. Let's talk about his business background because I'll be honest with you guys, I was quite impressed. I don't know if many of you guys know this much about him. A lot of people are big fans of him. I don't know if they know all this stuff about him. So let's start at the top. Well, not even at the top. Let's just start from when he became CEOs of companies. So he was CEO of Norwegian Cruise Line, which was at the time the 4th largest cruise system in America. He was a CEO from 1993 to 1996 at the ripe age of only 39 years old. Now, quick point here. I think Norwegian Cruise stock was also a meme stock during the whole GameStop fiasco, which I don't know, it's just funny coincidence. After that, he became the chairman and CEO of Vail Resorts from 1996 to 2006. Now, personally, I didn't know too much about Vail Resorts, but it's a very famous ski resort chain. And then after doing this, he started his own personal consultancy firm called World Leisure Partners. He started this in 2006. So from there, oh my God, the variety of experience out here. He was the CEO of the Philadelphia 76ers from 2011 to 2013. Could you imagine growing up as a child in the suburbs of Philly and watching 76ers games and then one day owning them and one day being the CEO of the Sixers? So yeah, he was the CEO from 2011 to 2013, and then he stepped down and just became the co-owner of the Philadelphia 76ers. At some point also, I didn't find the years for this, but he also served as a senior vice president of marketing for United Airlines and the Hyatt Hotel Agency, which is pretty crazy. He was also named the CEO of AMC later on in late 2015 or early 2016, and we'll get into more of the AMC stuff later. But before I get there, I wanted to talk about some of the accolades that this guy has received. So when he was CEO of Vail Resorts, Newsweek said CEO Aron has transformed the U.S. ski industry. Ad Age magazine named him twice as its 100 best marketing executives in the U.S. In 2007, Travel Weekly named him in their list of 33 most influential executives in travel and tourism. But it still does not stop there. He's also worked with the government several times. So, he worked with the U.S. Secretary of Defense in 2004. He worked with the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture in 2006 and was a delegate to President Clinton's 1995 White House Conference on Travel and Tourism. Bottom line here is, Aron, he knows his stuff. And that's just about as fruitful as a career as you can have it. Now, let's talk about some of his accomplishments with AMC. I think that's the main reason a lot of you guys came here. So, AMC, there was an article written by Variety, and it was a very famous article. It was written, I think, early last year, where they just talked about some of the accomplishments he's done with AMC. So, keep in mind, when he took over AMC, it was at the brink of bankruptcy. So, at this point, AMC, at the peak of its hype, it went up due to 4 million non-professional investors, retail investors, and it sent the company stock soaring. And currently, 80% of the company, get this, 80% of the company is owned by retail investors. That is an extremely high amount, guys. Most of the company is owned by average people. And that's why I think it was very wise of him to join Twitter and communicate with the retail investors, because he knows that they're the ones that actually own the company. He respects them, and I think that's why he is pretty respected as well. And on Twitter, you can see a lot of his tweets. He's similar to Elon Musk and Donald Trump. He's very, very active on Twitter, and he responds to a lot of questions, concerns, and he accepted cryptocurrencies because of what a lot of the retail investors were saying. So this guy is very active. He knows what he's doing. Now, some of the things that he did on AMC while he was the CEO of AMC is that he charged more for popular movies like The Batman. He charged $1 or $2 premium, and this actually turned out to be a huge success for AMC. Now, the difference between him and a lot of other theaters like Regal Theaters and cinemas is that he actually was public about it. He told people that he's going to be charging $1 or $2 more. He believes that he is the CEO of a publicly traded company, and transparency is very important. So he communicated that he will be charging $1 to $2 more, unlike a lot of other theaters that actually did not communicate it. And he said, why they didn't communicate this, it's up to them. You have to go ask them. So I think that was really interesting. Now, he also was in charge when the super famous commercial came out with Nicole Kidman. So this commercial was so famous that when AMC stopped playing it was a 1-minute commercial right before the movies. When AMC stopped playing it, or rather they didn't even stop playing it, they switched it over to a 30-second commercial instead of a 1-minute commercial. They figured, who wants to sit around and watch a 1-minute commercial before their movie? Just switch it to 30 seconds. And there was actually a whole petition that said, bring that 1-minute commercial back. And so this super successful commercial happened during his watch. Now, in my opinion, probably one of the most famous things that the CEO did, Aron, was during the pandemic. So during the pandemic, when the meme stock was at its highest, he thought it would be smart to sell stocks and raise money. And this is some very wise wisdom that I think a lot of the companies should have done. I actually thought about this when GameStop was at like $400. I was thinking, I'm like, why aren't these guys selling shares? They should be raising money. It could save the business. They ended up selling shares a lot later, but I was just wondering, I'm like, why aren't these guys taking action yet? AMC did it at a very good time, and all the money they raised helped them get out of the brink of bankruptcy. And now they can actually use that money to invest. So what they ended up doing was, during the pandemic, they raised all this cash, and they needed a place to invest some of it, so they invested in a solar mining company. So they had information about the mining company that they're struggling, they're close to bankruptcy, they need cash. And so they pushed some cash into that company. The company ended up doing very well. It's doing a lot better now. So it ended up being a very fruitful investment. Now, is it unorthodox for a movie theater company to be investing in a solar mining company? Yeah, that's not something you'd always see, but was it a smart decision? In my opinion, it was. It helped save the company. It used cash in a place that it was actually beneficial for the company. And now they can just think about the future, how they can improve their business, whereas its competitors are basically in court for bankruptcy. I mean, I think it was a fantastic move by the CEO. All in all, I believe that the AMC CEO, Aron, is a very intelligent person. He knows what he's doing, and he is heavily invested in the company as well. He owns a lot of shares. Now, I'm not sure what the exact number is, but he owns a lot. He's going to be vested in even more shares. And he did have a brief moment where he sold some shares. It was November 2021 to January 2022. But he actually said this would be the last time he's selling shares of the company. So if that's true, I think he's good for the company. He's good for the future of the company. And I'm excited to see where he takes it. With that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye.